getting the latest information when it comes to the Coleman Branch Creek water rescue. That situation is unfolding. It is breaking right now. Warren Hassinger is on the phone with us with Austin Travis County EMS. First report, 9 people trapped inside their home. Water was rising. What's the latest there?
We actually got a foot team across the creek, and they've made contact with all the residents in the one home. They are safe. We're told that a house next door or just a few yards down has problems as well. So as we speak, the team is making their way to that residence as well to make sure that those folks are okay.
And that could be busy, right, Warren? Because Coleman Branch Creek Road, I believe, eastern Travis County, is FM 969 Blake Manor, but then it's right off of Weberwood Way, and it's Coleman Branch Creek is just that one road that goes down, and if one house is getting flooding there, where you had the 9 people who thought their lives were in danger, probably the other houses there getting the same amount of water.
And that is correct. And then Weberwood Way, my understanding, is impassable, so it's difficult to get there, and I believe they've encountered an overturned gravel truck on one of the roads that they thought they could get in on. So they're making their way by foot, so it's just taking a little bit longer than we anticipated. There is a latest water rescue at FM 1327 in Evelyn Road. We have responders going to that water rescue as well. 2 people stranded on top of a vehicle in a low water crossing.
And Warren, that's once again, you said FM 1327 Evelyn Road. Is that's in Travis County?
Yes, it is.
People on top of their car of a low water crossing. You have crews out there on the scene responding to that. And then you also have a crew responding to the situation on Jacobson Road in Bastrop County. What happened there?
That one actually came in from the Bluebonnet Fire Department, and Starflight is actually making their way to that incident as well. And my understanding is that there was one person trapped there, and I don't believe we have anybody on the scene yet.
And the scare there was that there was people believe that there was a person they saw in that car, and now there's nobody in that car.
That's correct. They, for whatever reason, they believe that the car was initially occupied, and there is some concern that possibly they were swept away. My understanding, the water is moving quite rapidly in that area, whereas some of these other rescues, the water wasn't moving quite so quickly.
Wow. The water rescue on FM 1327, where you have people on top of a car, do we know how many people?
My understanding is it's one.
One person, and that person is on. Did they call 911, or did somebody spot that person?
Somebody apparently called for them, saw that that they were in trouble.
Wow.
Hey, Warren, quickly, you said that your crews are reaching Coleman Branch Creek on foot with that overturned gravel truck and the water too tough to drive across. Can you tell us how you get there on foot?
You know, the rescuers put on their water rescue gear and you know, take all the safety precautions that they possibly can, and just hoof at the last however many yards by foot. It's just, you know, as you're familiar with that area out there, it's pretty low, and you know, we've run into some obstacles at several of these, either debris in the roadway, and I believe in this one case a gravel truck either overturned or was washed across one of our best access points. So the rest of the way is going to be by foot.
Warren, from your last count, the water rescues you responded to, do we know how many yet?
I believe city and county, we've been called to 9.
Okay. And that number just continues to grow as the morning rolls along, because even though we are seeing somewhat of a breakout there here in Austin and Travis County, you still got those other areas that Natalie and Jim have been talking about, and still water is still on the road. It's going to take some time for it to recede.
Well, and it is, and we don't know how long it's going to take for the full impact to hit these low water areas. So you know, word of caution to everybody, you know, if you don't have to be out in this, please don't, and B, you know, turn around, don't drown.
Right. Great advice. We'll let you get back at it, and thank you again for taking time out of a real busy morning. Warren Hassinger, we appreciate your time this morning.
Yeah, Warren, a great friend of the show.